close by, but like you
Yeah.
can pick it out yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mike went outside and he took the stuff. He had a table
Yeah.
and candy, so you didn't have to, they didn't have to touch us or the stuff. He said, well, just take what you like. So that's what
Yeah.
that's what they did. But they had the most kids that we've had in like a lot of years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember how we used to be bombarded on Barkworth with people? That hasn't happened in a long time, but we've had years where we've had like 2 people.
Hey, yeah.
And the little ones.
Look where I am, Tyler.
The weather was
I'm up at Mount Rainier.
The weather was really nice, and I think that they were excited that the kids could have some kind of holiday, and do something fun. So it was really good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. We had a bunch of candy out on a table for kids to just grab it, and then we left it and then went and walked around, and most of it was there when we got back. So.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Mike had
Olivia put candy in she got little bags and put pieces of candy in each separate bags.
Yeah.
So it was like 42 bags, and I think 18 of them got taken.
Wow.
So we still have a fair bit left over, but I guess we just didn't have that many people. But actually, that's fun. I mean, there was enough houses on our street of people who were handing out candy. That was like just the right number for Tyler.
That's great.
Did you guys see the pictures I sent?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, guys look great.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah. I always loved Halloween. I mean, they were talking about not having it. And I thought, this is one holiday that kids get so excited about, and the costumes and, telling you what they are. I'm Superman.
Yeah. Tyler, can you tell Grandma what you were dressed up as last night? What were you dressed up as? Hey, remember, we don't put that in your mouth. We don't put that in your mouth. What was your costume, Tyler? Hey, we don't put that in your mouth. You can do that side.
USA.
Sally's coming on.
USA.
Nana's coming on.
On there.
USA.
Hey, Tyler. Can you see Nana?
Wave.
Hey.
Wave to Nana.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. What is that?
I was just going to tell them the exciting news that Nana's coming to stay the night with us to watch the elections. So I'm really excited you're coming. It's fun.
Oh.
He's in a different room. See him?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like a flute, like multiple pieces on it. Tyler does his saxophone. Can you tell Grandma and Nana what you dressed up as last night? What was your costume? Eeyore. And what was Mama dressed up as?
Love Eeyore.
Mama was what? Tigger. And what was Daddy? Tigger. Daddy was Tigger.
Whoever bought that for him should be ashamed.
I'm not good enough. This is one of the toys that Mary brought to us. It's from when Jimmy and Elizabeth were. Whoa! That's too loud. Too loud.
Tyler, go get your bunny rabbit that jumps out of the box.
Yeah.
You know where that is?
Thank you, Nana.
See if we can distract him.
Yeah.
I remember when Christmas, my parents brought us a regular set of drums. I mean, like the whole, the whole band thing. And
Okay.
David said, I thought Jen and Rick liked me.
What kind of cookies are you making today?
Oh, huh?
What kind of cookies are you making today?
What do you think? Think about your son.
Okay.
What kind do you think that I had to make today?
Chocolate chip?
Yeah.
Chocolate chip tie.
He's already made a batch and eaten most of it. He says he has some in the freezer somewhere, but I haven't.
This was our table setup here last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
On Pop Pop.
Hold it up again. I couldn't see it.
That's the tree fort, tree house.
Can you see that? Can you see that now?
Yes. Wow. Tyler, can you see the tree house?
Yeah.
See right there behind Pop-Pop's head.
You see the tree house back there behind you?
Yeah.
Just go up it.
Have you ever been up there before?
No, not yet, but you're getting
Yeah,
big
I
enough
think
to do
he
it
went up there.
with mommy or daddy.
I think he went up there all by himself.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, the ladder back over here,
Yeah, we went down the slide too.
right
Oh,
there.
wow.
See that ladder back there?
Yeah, he crawled up that ladder on his own.
Yep,
Wow.
sure did. Patrick and I were on the other side
Yeah,
going,
I would be
whoa, whoa,
afraid.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Climber. Are you a good climber?
Mama was a big girl.
Mama was what?
A big girl.
Mama's a big girl.
I'm the mouth.
You need some help?
Even when they roll over, they're cute. They don't have to do anything and they're cute.
We went trick or treating last night.
You did?
Socially distanced trick or treating, and just in our neighborhood. Yeah.
So how do you do that? I mean, you have to touch the candy that somebody else has touched, right?
Yeah.
Or they put it in a bag.
Yeah.
So you had to eat it so Tyler wouldn't, right?
Oh, of course. I have to taste test all of it at the very least.
Yeah,
No, most people had like candy individually wrapped.
right.
We put it like candy in individual bags and just left it on a table so people would just come up and pick it up on their own.
Okay.
Yeah. Mike the best.
Take that out of your mouth. No, that doesn't go in your mouth. Okay. Stop. Hey, stop that.
So last night, the people right across the street from us, they set up a table and all kinds of Halloween decorations out on their driveway, about halfway towards the street, just on the driveway. And anyway, they had a really nice setup. They brought a couple of chairs, and then they actually brought their fire pit. It was a movable type fire pit, but they brought that out there back behind the Halloween table where they had their chairs set up, and they started a regular old wood fire right there in the driveway. And it was stoking up pretty good. Anyway, it was great. It was great scenery from our house.
Do you remember when we lived in California, that a dentist in our neighborhood passed out hot dogs? Do you remember that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was down there toward Lucarelli's house, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. He wanted to keep the kids from eating candy, so he passed out hot dogs.
Yeah, we
Didn't look right for a
remember,
dentist
Mike?
handing out candy.
Do you remember the guy at the corner where they had the house with the like the little walk across
Yeah, the bridge across the water. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
across-
do like a
and used to have
out.
hot
You go
dogs
there
for
and get
kids
hot cider
and adults.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember somebody giving out walnuts one year.
Really?
That's worse than a hot dog.
Yeah.
Well, they're
There
very
was-
expensive.
We had the
You also have to crack it open.
Oh, they weren't cracked or anything? They were
No,
like,
just a walnut.
oh, jeez.
we had a deputy sheriff. It's actually, I started it about 7 or 8 years ago, where we paid the deputy sheriff off duty to patrol Clemens West, and I think it cost us $200 cash, and it went right to the guy. So anyway, they've been doing that every year. And so last night, when the deputy sheriff in his sheriff's car came down Tanglebrook Trail, went all the way down there, and then turned around, he was just kind of like stopping at a few houses, because there were some kids going from door to door. And then our neighbors just to the left side of us, they had a table set out there in their driveway. And anyway, the deputy pretty much slowed down right in front of their driveway, and it's kind of going kind of slowed down just past their driveway. And anyway, our next door neighbor is yelling out to him, hey sir, we got Reese's cups. And anyway, as he was driving by like that, as soon as he said we got Reese's, he started backing up and pulled into their driveway. And he was over there for at least 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You should have said something because we had them too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But anyway, I thought this Halloween was, for our neighborhood, was a lot more active, and
Than we've had in years.
I think people did put a lot of their tables out. So
Yeah, no,
kids
I
didn't have
like
to go all
that.
the way to the door, and it was the honor system, except for the last 5 kids, teenagers, like 14-year-old type teenagers. And they came up to the door. I was inside. I still had the table out there in the driveway. But they came up to the door, rang the doorbell, and so I opened up the door. I said, "Hey, a table's over there in the driveway." And so they kind of like all start moving down the sidewalk. I said, "Take as much as you want." And anyway, all of them at the same time said, "All right," and they just started charging that table. And so I followed them out there, and they, sure enough, they cleaned me out.
Oh, yeah.
But they were the last kids.
There's an article in the Wall Street Journal yesterday that said that if you putting stuff out on the porch, if you put a mirror out there, the kids won't take as much as they would otherwise because they can see themselves overdoing.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Scientific research.
Or you could set up a motion detector camera out there, and then where it goes off, as soon as they get close to the table, the motion detector goes off, and then you've got a little video that says, "All right, you can only take one."
Anyway, well, I'm glad to hear your neighborhood did that. I didn't have anybody come, and I didn't expect anybody.
Yeah, there were a lot of people who didn't. There were a lot of houses that didn't have anything out, or didn't do anything, and that's fine. We have a neighborhood like a listserv, like a bunch of people are on a bulletin board or whatever that you send an email, and everybody who's on it will receive the email. So they email stuff whenever there's something going on in the neighborhood, or somebody new moves in, or there's the water company is doing some work today, so somebody sent an email out saying something was wrong and that sort of thing. So a couple of weeks ago, someone sent an email out, just was like, "Hey, so is anybody planning on doing Halloween this year?" And there's a lot of people who are older and don't have kids, and I think they were just a couple doors down, we're just wondering should we go ahead and get candy? If anyone's going to come by, we'd love to, but we're not going to buy candy if no one's coming by. So somebody who's got a kids chimed up and was like, "Yeah, we're planning to put some candy out and walk around the neighborhood at the very least, just in costumes." So that's kind of what got it going. There were probably 6 or 8 houses that had candy out, but and it's a mix in our neighborhood. There's a couple other families with young kids, and then there's a few that have older kids, and then there's also some that are retirees probably, or maybe just never even had kids. So it worked out. I was pleasantly surprised.
I always found when we moved that, if you had candy and made an effort, that it was a great way to meet new neighbors. When you wouldn't know, you might know 1 or 2 people came up to the house and is, oh, hi, well, it's Mike and Helen and we just moved in. And
yeah. So like Elizabeth said last night to a couple that there are a few people we met for the first time last night. And she was like, oh, I wish we could, it's like the first time we've been able to get out and talk to people really. We go out and walk around, but people just aren't out that often. And like, it was nice to meet some people. Of course, Tyler is dragging her along, like wanting to go to the next house.
What did he wear?
We dressed up Tyler was Eeyore.
Eeyore.
Oh, okay.
Elizabeth was Piglet, and I was Tigger. I'll send you the picture, Nana. I didn't.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, do that.
It is really a great picture.
You gonna say hi?
Oh, by the way, right as of this moment, I don't have a phone. I've been using Mike's.
Where did it go?
We don't know. I've been looking all over the place and I still can't find it. Hi.
Where are you? What are you missing?
Hi, Papa.
Hi.
Hey.
How you
Well,
doing?
it was so old anyway. I mean, the whole, the cover, that's what do you call it? Like glass, kind of a glass.
Yeah.
It's all broken anyway. I mean, I need a new phone. So
I just
but it's weird not having one.
I just transferred her phone number over to a spare
Oh, okay.
that I have, and it's going to take, they got to send out a new SIM card. So it's going to take about a day. I think it'll go out Monday. We'll have the SIM card on Tuesday.
So what's that going to cost a month?
Nothing.
Nothing. They just do it as a service.
Well, it's the same as what it cost before.
Yeah, $14.
That's all I've been using for years. It only cost 14 years, and I've had more than 14 years worth.
We pay $14 a month for your phone, internet, or data, unlimited phone calls, whatever.
Yeah.
Texting.
Okay.
But this phone here will be a little bit better for Helen because the one she had started the screen started cracking, and it was getting to the point where it was kind of hard to see.
Okay. Well, thanks for doing that. Looking at your backyard, you guys have lost a lot of leaves.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all over the ground, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a picture. That's a picture that's in my backdrop.
Okay.
That's a picture from.
You're missing a hat.
Yeah.
Your head.
Or a head.
How are you, Elizabeth?
Well,
Good.
okay.
What?
Good.
Oh yeah, well, Tyler is not. He's building something right now.
Tell Tyler there's a deer. Tell Tyler there's a deer right next to my my tree house.
Well, while he's not focused on our call, because we haven't exactly explained this to him yet. He doesn't totally get it, but we have some big news from Alexandria. Tyler's going to be a big brother.
Really? Oh.
Are you kidding me?
When is this going to happen? I'm so excited.
April.
When?
Mid-April.
In April?
17th.
For your birthday?
Yeah.
Possibly.
April 13th?
We'll see.
Well, yeah, the due date's April 17th. So, assuming I have a C-section, it would be planned a week before, approximately. So we could plan it for April 13th if we wanted.
Wow. What do you
I'm
think
gonna
about
be-
that? What do you think about that, Helen?
Well, I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to have birthdays that close. I mean, but if you can do it, why not? You can have one celebration instead of two, but
I'm excited for Tyler.
I know.
He'll love having a little.
Yeah.
Do you know yet what you're gonna have? Is it too early?
It's in it. No, it's not too early. It's in an envelope upstairs.
What? It's really in an
You haven't
envelope?
opened it?
No,
No.
we haven't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're waiting.
You know, my day, you didn't know. It was the luck of the Irish, whatever
Right.
it was.
Right.
But at the same time, if I had had the option, I probably wouldn't have, I might not have wanted to have it, at least with my first. My second, I would probably want to know the sex. But
And I don't know if they're
if
intentionally
it was
acting
just in
like
an envelope, I don't think I could stand it.
I don't know if they're acting like they didn't know. We told my mom and my dad last weekend, so we're just
Yeah.
now getting around to telling the rest of the family.
So
You're the next one.
Yeah.
You're the next one, Nana.
Yeah.
We haven't
I'm
gotten
gonna-
a chance this week to
We
talk to
we
anyone.
haven't talked to any. We've told Elizabeth's parents, and
That's pretty
that's
much
about it. I think we'll probably tell siblings this week. We're not like keeping.
I'm gonna be on a Zoom with Carolyn and Jennifer in a little while,
Okay.
and so I won't tell them. You're gonna do that. Have you?
Yeah. That would be nice. That would be great. Thank you.
Okay. And I don't want to spoil your news.
Mom's
That's great.
the word.
I'm happy
Mom's
for
the
It is
word,
exciting
Mom.
to tell people.
I trust your poker face.
Means
So
I have to make
Question
make
about how
enough.
I'm feeling, Nana, to answer your question about how I'm feeling. Better than I was.
Looks like
How-
Mike's on the moon.
How are you feeling?
Better than I was before.
Oh, you do, and you look a lot better too. Yeah.
No, but you haven't been feeling so hot.
No, I was feeling awful.
Oh,
Awful the whole first trimester.
oh, I'm
But
so
you look-
sorry.
You
That's
look
not
like a
supposed to be.
happy,
Yeah.
look like a very happy piglet last night.
I tried.
You got your smile back anyway.
That's right.
Your tooth looks beautiful.
For
Thank
now.
you.
For now. May fall out tomorrow.
Oh, how are your folks?
They're doing okay. My mom is struggling with really, really bad back pain, so she's now. She was told she needs to
She's
have
struggling with what?
some really bad back pain.
Oh, okay.
And she went in and she was told she needs to have back surgery. So she's going to a surgeon tomorrow. The pain's just really bad, but of course I want her to be really cautious when it comes to surgery.
Right.
Yeah.
And
especially back surgery.
so I don't know, but she's just, in a lot of pain. So
Aw.
What did Dan? Do you guys know what Dan had done with his neck?
Yeah, that was I'm not sure what surgery they called that, but that was mostly top of the vertebrae, neck.
was it a spinal fusion?
No, it wasn't a
No, I
fusion,
don't think so.
Yeah, and
but
that's what they were recommending to her mom is it's lower back,
oh, yeah.
like a spinal fusion, which I was just like, everything I know, you don't want to go there until that's like the only option. You want to kind of exhaust everything else first.
Yeah, I think so.
Elizabeth, an old friend of ours from Vero called yesterday. He calls about every 3 months. He's an old golf buddy of Lee's and just this dearest Irishman from Boston. I love him dearly. But anyway, his wife had been, in the last few times I've talked to him, his wife, who's probably a little bit less than my age, has been in agony with her back and, barely able to move. And the last time I talked to him, he said she was just rolling on the floor in pain. She was just writhing in pain. Yesterday, he said, she had back surgery that lasted 8 hours, and she's fine.
What?
No more pain. So
Yesterday?
That's encouraging.
Oh, you talked to them yesterday. Okay. So I was gonna say, is it still the drugs?
Yeah, he called just to check on me. He's a dyed-in-the-wool Democrat, and he and Lee used to have wonderful arguments about politics. And so this was perfect timing for him to call me. He's telling me about how splendid Obama's speech was the other day.
Oh, right.
He just sticking the needle in and twisting it a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, he said, I can't believe it. She's absolutely pain-free. So
Wow.
that's encouraging. Little back surgery helps.
Oh, they live in Vero. Okay.
They advertise that stuff, Mike. I mean, I wonder if we should send it to Elizabeth and see if it works. The one that.
Yeah. Nana, when did she have the surgery? Do you know? Nana,
Say
do you
what?
know when she had the surgery?
When did she have it? I guess a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Maybe a month ago. Anyway, they lived right up the street from us when we were on Coconut Palm. They have an interesting family. They had a daughter who had twins, a boy and a girl. And right after that, I have a son that had twin boys. So they had 4 grandchildren. They had 4 grandchildren within a month.
I guess.
Yeah, Elizabeth, my dad, he had back surgery. How long ago was that, Mom? Back probably.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I've forgotten all about it. He went up to Mayo. He went up to Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville to have it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was he tried to do the chiropractor thing for for a couple years or a year or whatever, and then finally a group of his golf buddies, they finally just said, "All right, Lee, that's enough." And didn't they just physically take him up to Jacksonville?
I think he drove up, and then he called me and said they were going to do the surgery the next day. So I drove up. But anyway, that was an interesting. I'd forgotten all about that. That was interesting because he woke up from the surgery and was walking around that same afternoon with no pain at all in his back. But they had pinned his arms behind his back while they were doing the surgery, and they ruined his shoulder. He ended up having surgery on his shoulder.
Yeah, his bad shoulder.
I remember the
shoulder. But anyway, like I say, he was pain-free from the surgery for his back. So,
you know what part of his back it was?
Where?
You know where in his back, like upper back or lower, or?
I don't remember. In the middle somewhere or another. I don't know. He talked about it 5 or 6 or whatever it was, but I don't remember what that's all. He had so much stuff going on. I'd forgotten all about the back surgery.
Yeah.
Knees and.
Yeah, but I mean, after that back surgery, he didn't really have any more problems with his back.
No,
it just became his knee and other parts of his body.
Right. No, the back was fine after that.
Huh.
So I like your scenery there. It's like Golden Gate, right?
Yeah.
Just traveling the world.
It's kind of cold. It's kind of cold. It's kind of cold out here this afternoon.
It's kind of like watching public television.
Let me give you another one here. Okay, now I'm selling Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mints. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take some Thin Mints.
You take what?
Some Thin Mints.
Okay.
And
Do-si-dos.
Peanut butter gauchos.
No shortbread.
Oh, that shortbread's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bottom of the barrel.
Was somebody at the door, Mike? Did somebody come to the door?
No.
Somebody in our neighborhood in California, was a Girl Scout leader. I can't remember the whole story, but anyway, they got all these cookies stacked up in their dining room, and the dog got to them before the kids came to deliver them.
Oh, that would be just terrible.
Needless to say, the dog got sick, and plus the cookies were gone.
Here's a picture of David at one of his basketball
There
games
you go.
last year.
Number 3.
Number 3, yeah.
3-3.
It almost looks like Grace in the background, but I'm sure it isn't.
No.
No, that was the next.
That was the opposition.
Yeah,
I
that was
thought so
the,
too.
Dana sent me a picture the other day, I think last weekend, of Grace playing soccer, and I guess they showed up at their field, for the game or whatever, and the other team showed up, and this is Grace's team. The other team showed up was like co-ed, so they had a bunch of boys on the team, but Grace's team's not co-ed. Very odd.
yeah.
And then that's not out of the ordinary to have co-ed teams, but I just
Jackson's on a team with a few girls, I think.
I wouldn't. It's not out of the ordinary. But,
At 4 years old, they don't know the difference anyway.
right.
All right, I'm going to tell you all goodbye. I got a Zoom at 5 o'clock with Carol.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say anything to him about your new news. So you be
Okay.
sure to let him know soon.
I will. Yeah, I think I'll try and send an email out.
Okay.
Mom's
Wonderful-
the word,
that's
Mom.
wonderful news.
Bye, Elizabeth. Nana's
Oh,
got-
Mike, let me ask you one quick question. Do you know what your hours are on Tuesday?
Yeah, I think early morning to about 12.
Oh, okay. All right. Talk to you all
maybe till
later.
about
Bye.
12.
Bye, Nana.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you all.
Love you
I'm
too.
really excited for you, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Feel better.
All righty, sign
I'm
off.
trying to figure out how to get.
Open that envelope. I would be.
I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of. Oh, there it is. Goodbye.
Say bye-bye. You can say bye-bye to Grandma and Pop Pop.
My grandma and papa.
Hey, Tyler, what have you been doing all
Bye,
this time?
Tyler. I love you. Mwah.
Somebody,
I love
somebody-
you.
We saw you at the very beginning. We saw you at the very
Somebody-
beginning, and then we
someone is
just saw
drilling
you.
a hole.
What all have you been doing?
Somebody is drilling a hole in the street in front of our house.
Oh,
So Tyler's very interested. Right, buddy? Wait, let's say
Wow.
bye-bye before you go. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Come on, look at the camera.
Wave.
Look and say
Stand up and wave.
hi. Come on.
Bye. Woo.
Boy, and say bye-bye, Pop Pop. Bye-bye, Grandma. Love you.
hey, Tyler, did you get a lot of candy last night? Did you get a lot of candy?
They want to talk to you, buddy. Can you stand up and talk to them?
Did you get a lot of candy?
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye.
Tyler, you're being silly.
When it's over, it's over.
You're being so silly. So silly. All right, guys. I'm going to go start working on figuring out what we're going to have for dinner since we're off by an hour now.
Uh-oh.
So you think you might send that email out tonight?
Yeah. I'll try to. But
Okay, well,
that doesn't give you carte blanche to go telling anybody.
Oh, no, we still got the lid on. I mean, I sort of figured that Nana already knew before she got onto the Zoom.
I was gonna try and tell her this week and just didn't get a chance to.
Well, that's no problem. I mean, it's all right.
And then I was gonna talk to her today, but then I figured if we were gonna talk today on this, do a Zoom call this afternoon, I would tell her then. So
Yeah. So, hey, if Elizabeth is still over there, if you guys want that secretary,
yeah,
it's no longer it's no longer being used in our house.
so you're saying it's available?
It's available. I remodeled my actually let me show you. I remodeled
Your study
my office,
office.
and I put a see the bed in the background there.
No.
See the bed?
Yeah.
So that's now in the office. And then I've got my desk over here.
Cool.
And wait a minute, how did this get up here?
That was your respirator.
What's he got, Ty? What did you see? Did you see some candy? Oh, Reese's. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That's going in cookies. All right, buddy, come on over here. Before we get hung up on, you gotta say bye-bye. Please come say bye. Tyler, please come here. He is just in a full-on does not want to listen to daddy mode right now. Does not listen to anything I say.
Is that like just today or?
Oh, it's all the time.
Uh-oh.
It's called a 2-year-old.
Yeah. Well, he's better at listens to Elizabeth better than me.
That is so
But also,
true.
isn't that
I
called,
can laugh because I.
isn't that also called he's got new friends at school?
Oh, I didn't have that. Not young.
Yeah, what?
Not all of them.
New friends at school?
No.
I think it's because Dada is a little more
Impatient.
impatient and
Strict?
Well, and he's coming into his own, who he is and what he wants to do, and it's it's not always what you want, but that's what they do.
Yep.
I mean, it goes with the territory, especially at 2.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll get other little.
you guys.
Okay, take care.
We're having I guess there's a water main break near our house or something.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So that's why they're out drilling in the street. And these guys showed up at like a couple hours ago and then just sat out there not doing anything for however long. Of course, now it's 5 o'clock Sunday night and they're starting.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah.
So like they're going to be drilling like into the evening. It just makes no sense. But
Doesn't it get darker earlier now?
it's already dark. I mean, it's not pitch black.
well, it is here
Pretty
too.
close.
I mean, it's what do you call
Yeah,
that?
we've got a little bit of light left, but it's going to be dark pretty soon.
Yeah, I had to drag Tyler outside earlier just to get him out before the sun went down.
Yeah.
We had rain all day this morning.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
So next time you invite us up, we'll bring that secretary up.
Hey, Mike,
All right. Well, we're gonna figure out whether or not we have a
why
place.
don't you take a picture of the 2 chairs? See if they're interested in the red chairs from the den. The chairs, I would have them reupholstered, but they're beautiful chairs. They are
Which-
so comfortable. They are just amazing.
Chairs.
Go into it, and you're just kind of. They
Which
were from the
chairs?
mountain house.
Are you talking about the chairs that are up in the bonus room?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. We might. That might not be bad for the living room since we're kind of trying to make that living room / office.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And they're really comfortable. I mean, you
Yeah, I
want to
remember
sleep on
those.
them rather than sit on them. I mean, they're great chairs, but we just have so much stuff that we just have too much stuff.
Yeah.
And if you could use them, it would be awesome. And just because they're part of the family. I mean, you know, family history
Right.
and they are like they're I think they're down inside. I mean, they're beautifully made chairs. Just the the stuff that they have on it.
Yeah. We're about to get cut off. I just
Oh, okay.
wanted to just make sure I said bye before we get cut off. All right.
I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mommy too.
All right.
I can't tell
Talk to
if
y'all later.
that's so
See ya.
cool.
Bye-bye.
Sure.
Take
All right.
care. I'll end it for all.